Hello everyone, I am His Majesty Queen Boujee of Mecklenburg City-State, and I will be reading from Court Lip. Over 232 years ago, the Queen of Mecklenburg City-State was invited to dine with two presidents of the United States, George Washington in 1793 and Thomas Jefferson in 1805. And while their office passed to the next candidate, the Boujee throne was a life duty. The presidents, like all Americans, were fascinated in the regalia, jewels, and the mannerism of the Boujee court. With finally the opportunity to investigate the conditions of the enslaved African people, Her Majesty Queen Gloriana was on a diplomatic mission to see what the new colonies were up to. With her country being a non-military power, she could not act. So what is there to do but to sit back and plot? Her Majesty left one spy to work at the White House as an ambassador for Mecklenburg City-State. He whose name would not be spoken on record was settled in 1794. Now this all may seem on the nose, but no one was none the wiser. The Queen had to act as if she did not see what was going on in front of her very eye. Disgusting is the word she used to describe the new colonies. Graciously, she charmed the Americans, which earned her another invitation through secret relations and came back with high honors. But this time, a 2-year tour of Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and South Carolina to be at various dinners, garden parties, and balls, with President Thomas Jefferson as chaperone. But Her Majesty had one condition: not accepting the concept of forced labor, she would be waited and served by her own butlers, and they were to be treated as an extension of the crown. Now back 12 years later, where the mission began, data had to be collected. The research determined this would take more than diplomatic visits. It would take a strong, determined, and brave force of people to create a new world. Brown's Palace has and owns 2 presidential commemorative plates of both presidents. These plates were not given to the Queen as a gift, but was taken 2 separate times, once in 1793 and again in 1807, by the house slaves. Her Majesty Queen Gloriana smuggled each visit as a severance package for their unpaid enslavement. And just real quick, I'm just going to show you the plates up close. This right here is the George Washington one that one of the slaves smuggled. China. George Washington, one issue in the White House China plate collection. So that's that. That's the George Washington one. And the one that was featured throughout the video was the Thomas Jefferson one. It has the same certificate as well. This is that plate up close. This is Thomas Jefferson's that the slave took as payment. Thank you very much.